So hello friends, I am Neeraj. In last session we talked about interfaces. So we understood what interfaces are and what we can do with interfaces. But there looks like there is some doubt to few people because few people messaged me about their doubts, and I think like it's better to clear those doubts before moving next. Okay, so in this session I will try my level best to clear those doubts. So the first doubt was actually this is our code, so we created our interface and we are having two separate structs. So both of the manager and developer struct, they are having the same function, do work, and that is why like as we know that Go handles the implicit implementation of interface, and there is no explicit implements keyword, right? So the first doubt was like can a struct, can we implement multiple interfaces? So the answer is yes. So in this session, so we are going to implement multiple interfaces into our struct. And the second question was second query doubt was like, for example, say in this manager interface, manager struct. So this is having a struct function with the say do work. So can this struct also have its own separate function, struct function? So what would be the behavior and how can we how would you be able to access those functions? So in this session we are going to clear those two doubts. Okay. So first better like we will create another interface. So here we will again go with the keyword type, and this say then this interface is going to let's say this interface is going to provide information about the workplace where a manager or a developer works. Okay, so we will say with workplace, and it will be a interface, and this interface, so we are going to have a function called workplace. Fine. So now, so this is a I will also provide a comment. This is a interface 1 and this is interface 2. So these two interfaces we are going to have. And now since we are having a do work function for this manager, so better I'll copy this, and we are going to have this, so workplace. Okay, so here we will say is a manager and he works at say second floor. Okay, so and we will have the name, and similarly so we will have this function so for the developer also, and here we will say D, and he is a developer and is a developer and he works at let's say all the developers are working at the first floor. Fine, and here we will also replace it, and here we are having a function for assigning the work. So here we are going to have another function. So let's say we will call it display workplace. Okay, so this is also not going to return anything, rather it will accept one variable. So we will have an argument of type workplace interface, and here we will simply call w dot workplace. Fine. So in our code also, so better I will get right of this, otherwise it would be difficult to have to handle it. And here we will say first we are going to assign the work, and again we will call workplace info, workplace info, and here we are going to say display workplace, and we will simply pass on the our manager instance. And likewise, so we will also pass on, we will also do the same for our developer also. We will save it and we will try to run our program with go run main.go. So there is a typo, main.go. So here we are getting, so Neeraj is a manager and is working his managerial works, and also we are getting this output that Neeraj is a manager and he works at second floor, because Neeraj was a manager. And when we are displaying this for this developer instance, so we are getting that Amit Kumar is a developer and is working his development works. And so here looks like, okay, so I pass on M, rather we need to pass on the variable D, so that it would be a developer. And Amit Kumar is a developer and is working his development works, and also we are getting Amit Kumar is a developer and he works at first floor. So this is how, so we have implemented multiple interfaces. So one, we implemented the worker interface, and also we are implementing the workplace interface in both our manager and our developer structs. So this was I hope like our first doubt, that how we can implement multiple interfaces. This is clear. And second thing was, so one query was like, what can we have the separate function for this struct that is not part of our interface? So answer is pretty yes. So definitely yes, we can have it. So likewise, any struct functions, so we can have a start with the func keyword, and we will say we will developer, and let's say display, we will say display hobbies. So this is not going to return anything, rather it will simply print a statement fmt.println, and we will say developer likes to code. So obviously yes, so every developer likes to code, because they are the hobbies actually. So or a hardcore developer always loves to code. Okay, so but calling this, since this is a struct function, so since this is not a interface, so we cannot in our display workplace, so we cannot say like w dot and display hobbies. So this would raise an error. So our program will not compile. Actually, if we even if we try to compile it, so it would be error, because basically this workplace, this display hobbies is not a part of the workplace interface. So this is why and the errors are also very much clear. So they say that w.display hobbies is undefined because this is not a type of workplace. Okay, so we cannot call the individual struct functions with using the interface, rather, but we can do this way. Like since developer is we have already created an instance of our developer, so we can call very simply like d dot display hobbies, and this is pretty valid. And if we run our program, so here we are getting it, developer likes to code. Okay, so I hope like I was like all the doubts, so whatever doubts you people asked me, so I tried to explain this out. And so from next session, so we will move on, and we will see about the type assertion and how we can use a interface as a type or as a return values or something. Okay, so by the way, like in Go, so interface is a type also, and the interface is also, so a collection of methods also, and that is also a type, like a struct is a type, or a int is a type, or just any data types. So we are going to see that in next session. So that's all for this session, and I hope you enjoyed this short session. And if you still have any doubt, or if you have anything to say, so do let me know in the comment section, and I will try my level best to answer you as soon as possible. So till then, take care and happy coding.